facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. To the right side and complete to Washington. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne uses the stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
6-0 our score after one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the move past the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it.
Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out.
And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Jaguars 28, Steelers 9. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, this is Harris, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
They said begin.